During my 2 units of teaching, those being basketball and ultimate frisbee, I learned many useful lessons in teaching. Firstly, I learned that it is very important to ensure that I, as a leader, have the full attention of the group before I start giving instructions. This is because if people don't listen to me the first time, I'll have to re-explain the instructions, wasting time. I also learned that it's very important to speak very loudly and clearly when giving instructions, especially to a larger group. This can also lead to people not fully understanding the instructions and disrupting the activity. During teaching sessions, especially the ultimate frisbee lessons, I learned that it's essential to have very simple activities, or to at least start off with a fairly basic activity and build up to something more complex later. The reason for this is to just get the group active and alert before giving a 5 to 10 minute instruction piece that could easily just go over their heads at the beginning of a lesson. I plan on using the skills that I learned throughout my teaching sessions when leading a group through any sort of activity, even if it's not sport related. After seeing the mistakes that I made during my teaching sessions, I also plan on making adjustments when teaching or leading anything in the future. If I was going to get involved with coaching a sport or activity in the future, I believe that it would either be soccer, basketball, track, or ultimate frisbee. I chose these 4 because I know the most about them and believe that I could explain and demonstrate the skill sets required for each. I also chose these 4 because they are all fairly basic sports with a limited amount of rules required to be taught or explained for the game or activity to be fun for a group of people. Even though the coaching experience was a fun one, I would have liked to have learned more about how to motivate a group and keep them interested in the game or activity that I'm teaching while keeping a somewhat relaxed environment. I think that this would have made it a lot easier for me to teach while also being able to relax myself personally while teaching the group. The most fun part about this course for me was definitely just playing sports with my friends. Even though we have co-curriculars at Appleby, gym class just allows for a more relaxed yet competitive environment without having to stress about winning and losing. That's the reason why I took this course in the first place, and I'm happy I did. As I said before, I found it somewhat difficult to get the attention of the whole class at times while giving instructions. After my first teaching placement, I paid closer attention to see how others did it, and I found that they just waited until everyone was silent to speak. I realized this worked because at this point, we're all in grade 11 and we chose to take gym, so everybody really just wanted to play sports during gym class, like I did. Even if that meant giving the class a minute to refocus on the instructions, it was better than having to re-explain these instructions later. In conclusion, I believe that I have gained many valuable insights on teaching and leading an active group or activity, and plan on using what I have learned to teach future sessions or activities.